Well, hello there and welcome. I have my mic kind of way over here off to the side to kind of chit chat and all about ooh, about the stuff that I use. I'll bring it a little closer because I don't know. Anyways, so I'm going to be showing you the fun editing stuff that I use, and as we go to do it, I'm going to be using both small footages that I decided to go take really quick of the runcam and the GoPro and show you how pretty much I do it. So basically, this is like more of a behind the scenes. So what we're going to do is I use a different software than a lot of others do. I use DaVinci Resolve. It's going to tell me that, hey, you need to update it. I don't want to update it right now. So, and also you can see all the like videos so far here. So as I wait for DaVinci Resolve to load up, I'm going to enter the message. Oh god. Okay. Let me see. There it goes. There it goes. Much better. So we're pretty much gonna wait for it to load up. Um, so you're pretty much gonna hit Untitled Project, and then it's going to bring you here. Now, I have two SD cards that I have to do, and you're about to see what I'm about to do. So I got to take the main one, which is from the runcam, and I'm going to put it in my little multi-pushing thing. I need to get a whole new one anyways, because this one's kind of old and terrible. But anyways, so I have my all my stuff right here. So I go here. Oh, did it? I Obviously I have to hit change because yeah. Right? Okay. Before I do everything else, I pretty much I normally will put a normal video in to kind of do it. Now I got my GoPro, but before I do all this, I'm going to take this. I'm going to pull it out because if I take out the SD card, it's not going to register that it's in there, and it's going to say media share error. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go here. I do quick export. Obviously, I'm putting it for something like this, and then I'm just going to type it as runcam. Not runcam, runcam. So it's taking it all out, right? Okay, cool. Now I got a whole new one, so now I can just hit new project. I'm not gonna save this. I'm gonna create it. Be like, okay, cool, whatever, I don't care. Gotta go to videos. Now it's there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the new intro in. I have two copies of the new intro, one's with the eye thing, and then the other one. And then I'm going to go to my YouTube things folder for my outro because I have that outro, which that's gonna get changed up here pretty soon. Um, Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to videos. I'm gonna take runcam. I'm gonna move that in here. Then going to take the SD card out of the GoPro. We no longer need it, right? I'm going to take SD card out from its little slot from what the runcam was using. So this is what the runcam was using. This is what the GoPro was using. I'm going to put it in. Let it load it in. After that, removable disk is there. There we go. Now I got everything from the file, which it should be number 20. I haven't cleared it out yet, so yeah, here we go, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so what I normally do is I like to drop down new intro into here. Takes a minute to load because it's got to, render everything. And then kind of play it a little bit, make sure it's got the audio.
2-3, be advised, we have a visual on enemy paratroopers at grid Papa uniform 259er, 119er.
Okay, so it has everything in there that I need. Now, here comes the fun part. So because I have two of these, I actually have to put that here, and then this one on top. Why is it that I put this one on top? Because if you look here, let me go ahead and rotate this. This is all gotta get clean. So if you look here, this is overlapping this video. Now, what I'm able to do is I can minimize it. I can minimize it and then reposition it, which is nice. Yeah, and then look at that. Boom. Now it's half and half. So this is what I would do.
All right. 1,
So what I have to do is
2, 3, sync.
okay, so what I normally do here is I'll split this, and then I'm going to go back. This audio, I'm going to now mute it because I need to hear this audio. Okay, cool. Now they're both synced. What I do then is I can go ahead and cut this one, cut this one. The tricky part about all this is the fact that you have to kind of get it just right. And because this is still halfway, I also like to make sure I can view everything, make sure it's seeing the same thing I'm exactly seeing, because everybody likes a good yeah, it's synced. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do here, and then I can go ahead and snip this, and then I could just take out the rest of this. Now they changed the way that the software is for this, where you no longer can right click and then the snip tool will be there, which I love the snip tool to be there. But you have to go over here and click all this now, which I think that's what the update is kind of to fix that. And then I take my outro, and I actually have to move it to match that, right? And then what I would do now, oops, is take this, and what I'll do when I do all my editing and stuff like that, when it's all said and done, is I'll let it go, and then as soon as it goes to pop up like this, what I'll do is I will split it here, right? And then I'll take this and I'll zoom it out, move it over, obviously lower it, and then when it does that, normally what I'll do is I'll hit the little arrow keys, and then I will split this again, and then I click the next clip of it, come over back over here, and then reset it all, and then you get something like this, and then it gets lifted back up, right? So then every time you're engaging and you want to use the other view for how far the person is, do the same thing. Snip, go over here, you look at the other one, you can be like, oh, 675, 379, 0.300. So you can be like, oh, this is 0.300. And then you go back over and you're like, okay, so now it's 0.300. Now this is going to be 675 and 379. So 675, move it all over. 6, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go back to that clip. You can also just copy and paste it, the things, but I like to look at the numbers, and then 379, negative 379. So that means it's being dropped 379 below. And then after that, After that, you let it play again. And then it's moving again. Go ahead and split it. And then put it back to normal. And then, boom. There's that. So you get all that, and then you get, you know, I have to adjust the audio for this because it does get a little loud in the ears. So I normally will go to the audio for it and go negative. And for the video and stuff, you can swap between this whole thing, which again, I'm going to be swapping out how this outro gets done now. Once, you know, I find a way to find something new to do it with. But anyways, so technically, once you're done with it, now, turn this down a little bit. Now, you have this, and after having all this, this is now what it should be looking like when you review it, right? Get all that nice and going, put it down, goes back up again. Now, when it comes to like adding, like say you want to add a cross, like a targeting indicator for like things like this, what you can do is go to the next clip. You can go to this, but there's a nice little nifty trick. There's a couple of them actually. So one of them is you can go to brain. You can go over to like fusion, right? And then why did this go upside down? Okay, well, that one I haven't been able to figure that one out. Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll go with the main editing one that I would do. So we're gonna go over here to titles, or not titles. Yeah, titles. Yeah, titles. You can grab any title. I would say basic title or custom would probably be your best bet. And then what you do is you drag it and you apply it here. And you go here with it, right? And then the fun part is put the letter X in there. Let me go here. All right, you get your letter X. You can change the color. I like to do green, only because that's really my color scheme. What am I doing? I already have a preset green right here, right? And then what you can do is go here and you can choose what kind of hit marker box you want, or you can do a little period and just kind of go through the entire thing here, right? So like, let's say we want to go aerial, right? We can increase the size. And then we can reposition it to where it's more centered, right? And you can leave it on here. And then what you do is then you can split it and then move it over to the next one. And then it should pop back up again. And then you can stretch it to the near end of the clip. And if you want, you don't have to do green. You can do like red, like a nice based red. Right. And just let it go, and then boom. That's pretty much all there is to it. You can play with the editing software even more, because this is like more for like movie magic type of things, and that's kind of what I've been doing with my editing style a little bit more, is adding in more. So here pretty soon my editing skills are gonna change for like when I'm doing matches and stuff. But other than that, hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you want to see any more fun nifty tricks in this. Alrighty.